Hello guys, my name is minigame and welcome to a tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how I'm doing all my effect levels like sister location, extra game and all that stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I don't know how to introduce you to this video, so just let's start with the tutorial. So first thing you have to make sure is that you have a dual, so that you have left and right. It's not working, right? That's why I have to activate two-player mode. Plays are controlled separately, left and right side, okay? You need to make sure that you have that activated. Now with left and right, which is up and down. This is going to help us immense. So if we jump up, the player is going to change his direction that he's going to, and with right he's going to move. Or with the sister location level that I made, with left I switch cameras, with right I don't know, shock the animatronics, whatever. But you get it, right? Okay, now let's give these two blocks a group, number one, and let them move with you. Block one, that's a block idea, you should know that. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Move time 99, 399, just for the meme, and lock to player X. So all you have to do is lock to player X, make sure that you have the right block ID, and basically infinitive moving time so that it's going with you all the time. As you can see, it won't stop moving. To make sure that that does not happen, or what would be happening is that I will die. Boop. But we don't want that, so we're going to move that block one up by pressing these buttons. One up, this one down. Now I'm going to use this block right here, which stands for hit. So that if we hit that block, that we're going to not jump on the block, so that we don't die if you hit the block. And now we can start with the triggers. Now let's select this and put that to layer B4 all the way to -10 or whatever you want. I don't care, to be honest. What we now need are these blocks right here, and give them any color you want. I'm going to use a dark blue. And of course you can do any design you want. You don't have to make a basic wall. You can also do, I don't know, a room like I did in sister location. Or I don't know. You can basically do anything. But I'm just going to do a simple background. Make sure that this one has the block ID 1, 2, so that's going to move with you again. Now I'm going to change the background to this one, to the normal one, and copy that color. Copy. And now I'm going to change the background color to the same color, so that this wall is invisible to the player when starting the level. Right now we have the ground. Okay, I'm going to make the ground black. Line color is up to you. Now we have this. Looks pretty good. It's okay. Now what you can do is that you put the wall, the background, whatever, up to T1 or T2 or T3. That's also up to you. Or you just hide your player. because this way you're going to have the full spectrum of layers. You can basically use the before layer and you won't be able to see your own cube. So I think that will be very helpful for you. Now we have a background and we can jump left and right. Now we need a player. I'll stay on layer before for no. I do 2-1 because I want my player to be on top of everything. Okay. I'm going to add some little detail so the player knows which direction he's going to move. Oh yeah, make sure that everything is on 1 again so that it moves with you. And after you're finished creating your character or whatever, you can do the moving stuff. So what you first need to do is copy that. No, don't copy. No, make sure it's group 1 and give it another group. In my case, this is group 2 because we want our player to move separately. We don't want it to stay still. We want it to move, right? And now comes the interesting part. We need to move this thing up, down, left and right. And how are we going to do that? Now I said that I'm going to change the direction by clicking on the left side, and that's the cube on the ground. So I'm going to use a spawn trigger here. I make sure that it's touch trigger so it's not activated automatically. Now we need another group, which is 3. Okay, now we need to move this thing. Okay, our player has group 2 and 1 of course. So we're going to move 2 about 1. You know, 10 points is 1 grid. So this movement is 10. And we're only moving it 1 point. I'm going to make it ease in and out so it's a fluent animation. And I'm going to decrease that so it's a bit faster. Now I'm going to activate spawn trigger because this move trigger has to be spawned by this one. This spawn trigger triggers everything that has the group ID 3. So we're going to select that move trigger and give it the group ID 3. So when we hit left, this thing moves 1 point. Now let's do that again. That's 6. I only need 5, so I can select boom, bap, da boom, bap, da boom. Okay, you see I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything. And now, when I tap on the left side, this thing should move. Now it didn't work because I forgot to turn on multi-trigger. That means that this move trigger can be activated several times. So more than just once. So if I hold on the left side, this thing is going to move. And that didn't look very fluent. I'm going to increase the time. Increase the and that looks way better. Okay. Now that looks pretty easy, right? Now it's getting harder. Because we don't want this thing to move in just one direction, we need it to move in 4 directions. Up, down, left and right, right? So just copy that. We're going to move that -2. Just moving it up so I have more space. Then we go up, and then we go down. So this is right. Now We don't want them to be group 3. Okay? Well, why is it lagging? I don't care. Let's just continue. Now copy that up here and make sure that you move this one down. Okay? So in my case I have to put it down 2 because I've already put down this one. Just make sure that there's one tiny step left for the cube to jump, whatever. You know what I mean, hopefully. Okay, so what this is going to do, it's going to switch the directions, okay? Now we need another group, which is 4, okay? So this spawn trigger spawns 4, okay? Okay. Now we need a toggle, okay? Just as a reminder, this is activated by spawn 4. I'm going to make touch trigger so that the spawn right here, up here, doesn't trigger anything. Now this toggle is group 4 because it's spawned by spawn 4. God, that's complicated. Actually not. If you understand this, I should be good to go with making levels like that. Make sure that this toggle is spawn triggered and multi-triggered. Okay. Now we need another group of these spawn triggers. So select them and give them a group ID. In my case that's 5. So we're going to deactivate group 5. So every time we click on the right side, this one is going to disappear, so that we're not able to move to the left, to the right. I'm sorry. So what we now have to do is not just deactivate one direction, we have to switch the direction. Okay? Okay, so we have right, that should be left. Yep. I'm going to switch that. That's up, that's left, and that's down. Now we have a clockwise. Right, up, left, and down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now we need to copy that and use another layer. So we're going to editor layer 3. So that now we have this one and we have this one. We need another group. That's 6. Make sure that you add this. We need another one. That's 7. And that's the spawn, okay? Now we need these triggers to have ID. And the spawn has to trigger something. So we need 2 new group IDs. Okay, this one is right. That was spawn 3. Remember? 3. And now we're going up. Okay? So that's 7. Now we need 7 to disappear. Spawn 7 is group ID 6. So we're going to deactivate group 6 with the toggle. Okay? So there's only spawn 3 now, okay? 7 is still there, but it's not visible. And we can't activate it. Now remember, if we press on the right side spawn 4, spawn 4 is going to deactivate spawn 3, okay? And now spawn 4 also activates spawn 7, which is group 6, okay? So if we're going to press on the right side, spawn 3 is going to disappear and spawn 7 is going to appear. Okay? So we click on the right side and spawn 3 changes to spawn 7. Now let's try that. We're going to the right, switch, we're going up. Works perfectly. I got a notification. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to take a short break. because of these notifications. I'm going to see you later. Okay, I'm back. And I forgot what I was talking about, but I noticed one thing. You see that arrow? It's always pointing to the right. No, it's... wait. Moving to the left, moving up, but the arrow always looks to the right, or points to the right. So what you gotta do is copy that arrow and always spin it, okay? Boop, boop. Now we have all 4 directions. Right, left, down and up. Now we need 4 groups. That's 8, 9 and 10 and 11. Oh, wait. Boop. 8, 9, 10, 11. Select these. And now we only need 8. So use an alpha trigger to make the opacity 0. So we only need 8, so we deactivate or make 9, 10, 11 invisible. Now we have only right. Spawn 4. Okay, spawn 4. Makes 8 invisible. Spawn and multi. Never forget that. That's a big problem if you forget to make a multi-trigger. It activates or makes 9 visible. Now let's see if it works. Nope, it did not. Okay. I know why. I forgot it spawned 4, so we need to give it the group 4. And both is spawn. Okay, good. Let's try it again. Move, turn, move. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now we can move on with the directions. Okay, now we have this is going to the right. This is changing. This is going up. Now we need another change. So we copy that. Another layer so that we can edit these separately. They're free. The new group ID is 12. So we use 12. So that's spawn 12. And I... let me think. Oh yeah, right. The problem is, now if you jump with the one on the top, you would activate all 2. This one and this one. So what we gotta do the same thing down here with these. So spawn 7 is... no, wait. Spawn 3 is 5. So we gotta do this. Set it to 5. So spawn 4 is basically toggling itself off. Now spawn 7 is spawn 6. Same with that thing again. Whoopsie doopsie. Spawn 6. And as you can see, we already used spawn 6. It's toggled off. That means we have to switch before we can switch again. Oh, wait. You see, now it's 4. Now I switch. And now I'm able to switch to the next one, to the third one, which is spawn 12. It's spawn 12. Okay, so now we need to deactivate 6 and activate 7. Am I right? I forgot. Oh no, we don't have 6 and 7 right now. Okay. Give me a second. Right is spawn 3. That's right. Oops. Yep, that's going right. Okay, so that's spawn 3. The other one is spawn 7. That's going up. Wait. Yeah, that's right. That's up. That's 7. Now we need another one for left. copy that. Next layer. We need a new group idea. And that's spawning 13. Alright. 13. And we're going to copy it again. This time it's 14. Okay, now we have 3 for right, 7 up, 13 left, 14 down. The same thing we're going to do with the top top triggers, but let's just do that first. 14. Now we need the down one. That's 15. That means we need to toggle on 15 and toggle off 6. Wow, that's lagging. Holy moly. I don't know why. 15, right? What's it was 15, okay. And we need to toggle off the spawn 14, so we need another group, which is 16. Toggle that off. Boop. 16. The new spawn is... No, wait, is it 4? It's this one up here, so that's 12. Now we need the other ones. So that's 12. Next layer. 17. Another one. And that's 18. Okay. Remember, these should have the same group, so that's 6. That is 15. That is 16. And by the way, if you select these and you have show object info turned on, and you can always see the information up here. G stands for group. So that's 16. Boop. Okay. So let me see that 4 was 4, 12, 17 and 18. 4, 12, 17 and 18. Okay, now let's bip. Now we need to make 9 invisible, 10 visible. That's the arrows. The alpha are the arrows in our player. And next one is 15 toggled off, and I think it was 16 turned on. Is it? Yep, it's 16, okay. The next one is 16 turned off, but 5 turned on. So it's like looping itself. 5, 6, 15, 16, 5. Okay? I hope you get that. Because if not, that's a problem. Or just watch it again. Now, you might notice one thing. Maybe. I don't know if you did. But the problem is... well, 12 is not existing, right? Yep, okay. 8. That's 8. Because we're looping through. 5, 5, 8, 8. Okay, you might have noticed one thing. These have the wrong group idea. Okay? That spawned 4, so group is 4. That's correct. That should be group 12. That should be group 17. That should be group 18. always check that. If something's not working, always check the groups, because that's probably the mistake you've done. And always see if it is a multi-trigger or spawn trigger. Yeah, I think that should be it with the tips. Now let's see if it works already. Okay, look at the top triggers. They're looping through 4, 12, 17, 18. Ah, see? Sometimes you hold too long and it's activated twice. So that's why we need that, I think. Whoop. Oh, it's still too long. Am I missing something? Yep, I did. I missed something. You need to select all of them. We're doing 20. I think that should be enough. Yep. As long as you don't hold, it should be okay. Well, for the top one. The triggers on the bottom can be boom. The triggers on the bottom don't need that delay because they're just moving the player. But the top ones are switching through the direction, so that's important, kind of. So left, right, up. Okay. And now we need to copy that. So 3, 4, 5. Now we have all triggers in here. Now let's test it. Now we have right, up, left. Ooh, it's not working. Okay, I can already guess why. 3, 7, 13 and 14. Yep, I knew it. 13, 14. That's what I said. Always check the groups. And what are they? Spawn triggered? They are. Okay. So right, up, left, down, and doing the same thing all again. And now you can basically just switch through, do what you want in any direction, and now you have your player. That is part 1. Moving a player. I hope you liked it. Next one will be objects collision, so that your player stops moving. So that your player will stop moving when hitting an object, and that you die when your player hits a spike or something. Because the thing is, if your player hits a spike, you're not going to die because of that. Because your actual player, you as a cube down here, you won't get any damage from that spike. I'm going to show you how you be able to make your player die when your actual player right here touches a spike or a deadly object. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful. Probably very confusing for some of you, but I think you'll get it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, write that comment down below why you didn't like it, because I want to do it better. And if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.